know it's yours, but you're not using it. Bye! So anyways, not sure what's going on or why my car is making that sound. This has been a problem for like decades. The bridge over there is knocked out, the air thing, so everybody has to take this detour route off the ramp over there. See, they take this down ramp. That's Martin Luther King. They take the off ramp down around the convention center, and in order to get back on, this is like, at times it's about a foot deep. It's a really strange dip there, and I saw cars go past it because they didn't want to risk their car drowning going into it. This is the Jaguar Stadium. The reason Trump's not having his convention here is because even though it's open air, the weather could affect it, and the Colosseum of Rome still had awnings or tents over it, even though it was open left and right to open air, and had partial sunlight. I don't know what happened there with the camera, but he was talking about the ViStar Arena, Vitus, the 4-inch power, and attempting to destroy all the Earth. I didn't really understand it, what's going on with the nation. There's a small flag over there. It only has 4 objects: white stripes, red stripes, blue, and stars. Technically it's more symbols than any of the others. The 4-inch Lithuanians conquered the United States and pledged to murder anybody more physically fit than them. And starting with the Vietnam War and the burning of the records in 1973 and the Nixon dollar in 71 to 73, they've been trying to get rid of anybody who's worth currency. It's like killing the prostitutes and all that. That's the 4-inch penis people. They really don't have any morals, and they hold on to the Bible thing, 1 Corinthians 3. If I get elected president, I'm going to remove 1 Corinthians 3 from the Bible. Stuff there that validates the evil on the earth should not happen. And anyways, it's strange. You see that complete bumper completely underwater there. And the bumper is a spoiler, ramps up water right into the engine, right into, that's a Ford too. Ford Fusion, I think. Trying to zoom in on it, but anyways. Alright, so I'll share this with the city council. They're all on Zoom. Tia Bank. I know a Tia, but that's interesting. She banned me from talking to her, said she'd arrest me if I talked to Tia. So that's hysterical. That's at University of Florida. She was a communications major, and her goal was to let them murder her. And I don't know how to deal with a demographic in the United States that chooses to just please kill them in silence rather than inform them of why they're being killed. And it's just very frustrating, but I'm caught in a matrix run by the National Security Agency, and the National Security Agency is dedicated to killing everybody who's smart, fit, and pretty in the country. It's the reason they did 9/11. It's the reason George Bush created the Department of Homeland Security to hunt down and murder all Jeb Bush. His son is a sacrificial son, less pure than himself, so he cast him off as kindling to start the fire and continue the 1 Corinthians 3 Phi Beta Kappa. Phi Beta Kappa is out to murder all smart people on the earth. They were there killing all our presidents and poisoning them since the beginning of the United States in 1976. They don't control anything. They're like the worst version of a cattle prod or something, because they use 4-inch dominance. And so because they're not sexually dominant, I don't really want to use that kind of grammar. They rape and they molest their daughters to make them easy. And it's a different social bonding experience because they have sex with their daughters from age 10 to age 14. And then Epstein and Maxwell were doing the Articles of Confederation that said 14 is old enough to fight for the safety and future of the nation. And unfortunately, there's one girl that had sex with the Duke of York that was planted in there to sabotage their efforts to say, wouldn't you rather have sex with an adult than with pre-adult? And the 4-inch guys behind this flag, those guys over there, their goal is to have sex with all the pre-adults, age 10 to age 14, as children through intermarriage, which they intend to destroy later on. But it's like that pet dog and not making a plan to breed the dog or anything, and not being willing to buy another dog to breed with your dog, so you deny them sex. They have that kind of moral compass, where they just peel off one pet to make them look like they're caring and affectionate, but their goal is to kill all the dogs. It's just kind of a really horrible truth. It's not a horrible truth. They've been whoring their daughters, but they don't whore them. They just break them in to be whored. And that's the truth, though. Epstein and Maxwell are innocent, and I'm not innocent. They're the good guys, and people just haven't been speaking up for them. But Epstein and Maxwell are the good people, fighting on behalf of Reagan, Ronald Reagan. And it's just a really strange universe that we live in, where Ronald Reagan died, and then these other negative things started happening. So I waved at that guy. So anyways, marriage is at 13, by the way, legal. And in Georgia, they reverse it. They say that they can consent to fuck anything at 16. They can't get married until they're 18, and they can't see the porn they did at 18 until they're 21. I'm wanting to end all that porn stuff and say that your rights are your rights, and marriage is supreme and exceeds the sex games and stuff that everybody's been doing. Marriage is the best way to win. So, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. There's Avalon. Awesome. I'm Lord Baltimore at times. It's a story about Maryland and Newfoundland, creating a new United States. Going to chase that car. See y'all later.